I'm Vanessa Canvey and I've found my dream house again. This one has it all. There's a 5-bedroom main house and a 3-bedroom guest house. We're on 1 acre of land in the Aburi Mountains, my dream location. It's off-grid with solar panels, rainwater harvesting underground, and there's also a borehole. Fruit trees all over the land, and it even has a poultry farm. This is coming in at $2.5 million, so let's head inside. So the first thing that we come to is what looks like just a really nice walkway, but actually this is a French drain. And the owners came up with this themselves when they saw that the water was logging in this area. They dug really, really deep, and this is actually a drainage system, and I think that is genius. We're now walking through to the front door. What I love most about this house is the fact that they have used natural materials throughout. So we see these huge stones. There's no blockwork inside. This is just massive stones all the way through. They've also used the terrazzo floor throughout, which honestly just reminds me of Ghana from when I was younger. I used to go to my grandma's house. They had terrazzo, and there is greenery everywhere. So these doors are made in Ghana, and they have 3 locks on them. And there is steel inside, a thick sheet, and then there is the wood as well. So they have been made specially with security in mind. And when we walk in, the first thing we see is this beautiful painting of an elephant on the wall. The owners actually commissioned this with a student artist, and we can see his name signed at the bottom there. He painted this in 2021. So we first of all walk through into the open plan living, dining, kitchen, and office space. I love the breezy nature of this house. We've got the cross ventilation and the views are unreal. When we look up, we can see these wooden beams, which are from Ghana. There is so many amazing Ghana products in here. This table is made here. This is where you just chill and just look at the view across the city. Because we're in the mountains, you can see over to Accra, you can also see over to Tema, and the greenery all around. They have ACs in most rooms, and during the day they can be running from the solar, but at night you can actually switch to the grid if you want to use the ACs. But because we're up here in Aburi in the mountains, it's much more breezy and airy than it is down in the congested Accra. So we'll walk over to the open plan kitchen area, which is a really nice size. Love this black that they've gone for. Oven and grill, this huge fridge here. Everything is included, by the way, all the furniture when you buy this house. And then there is this 5-ring stove with the extractor fan. And then we get to this massive dining table. Like, you could have all your friends and family over here. Perfect space for entertaining. And I love these chairs made out of bamboo. Now we get to my favorite bit. Actually, also, as we can see, there is these mosquito nets and sort of bug nets. So you can have your folding doors, which are massive, wide open, but you're not going to get the bugs inside. This pool is beautiful. So this isn't just your average pool. This pool has been made with terrazzo, and the owners saw a video of a house somewhere else and they thought, we would love a house with terrazzo instead of tiles. They asked their architect, and the architect said, yes, it's definitely possible. And then it's also actually an infinity pool, but they have lowered the water because they've got kids. But if you want, you can have it infinity flowing over the top. Wow, honestly. And then there's this sunken pit here, which has this shade that you can chill in, hammock. And you can just stand here and admire the views with all that greenery around. And also, look at that garden space. Wow. That is one great thing actually, is that I bought this land obviously in Aburi in the mountains, but they've kept half of it green and built on half of it, which I think should be, you know, the thing for people going forward, because otherwise, you know, you're just gonna end up like Accra. But building like this means that this won't end up like Accra. They have a gas barbecue, so you can just light up, BBQ, Christmas, whatever day you're